Let's talk about success because, man, it has been analyzed to death. Work hard, be consistent, set goals, and then all these wonderful things are going to take place. But let me share 3 science-backed secrets that most people aren't even aware of. And once they are, it's amazing how success comes a whole lot easier. And one of them is your brain responds to questions you ask. Now think about that. The questions that we ask. What kind of questions do we ask ourselves? Do we ask ourselves the questions about what would take place for me to be able to feel absolutely phenomenal about myself in this particular moment? And rather than wait for that to take place, what do I want to think about and feel in this moment right now? The moment you're in right now as you're watching this. The brain follows the answers that we give it, the statements that we make. And then it triggers this amazing tool called the reticular activating system. It's designed as the alerting device. It wakes us up and moves us from unconsciousness to consciousness. It takes care of a lot of automatic systems going on in our system. But more importantly, remember, it's our nav system, and we programmed it by these statements that we've made. And then what it does is it looks for that information. And this is where it's such a secret that people say, well, it must be the truth. I just saw it. It just happened to be, so I was right. And that's what I mean when I say the brain would rather be right than successful. It means it's looking for information to support the conversation that we're having. And then I want you to start a little exercise here. I want you to start with forward-thinking questions. I'll give you an example. Once you do, notice how you start spotting these things all day long. Forward-thinking question is, hey, is there any red in this room? And then you look for that. What do I feel like that's causing me to really enjoy this moment? Now you need to find that feeling, don't you? Instead of this moment's making me feel, how do I choose to feel in this particular moment? Remember, the brain is a servo mechanism. All it does is take direction from us, and most people are not aware of that secret. The second thing I want you to think about is emotion drives action. And as we get into this feeling about our day or the thoughts that we have, it triggers our limbic system. And it pumps dopamine, it pumps all kinds of different chemicals into our system, even cortisol, which is a stress hormone, just based on those small pieces of information. And the other thing I want you to think about is be repetitive. Don't just say it once. Don't just say I'm going to have a miraculous day once. Repeat it. Because what you're doing is you're training the brain on what it needs to look for. And all of us have been brought up, remember, first paper we got back in school, had everything circled in red, we did wrong. We've been brought up to focus on what's wrong so we ultimately can get it right, but we didn't know what it does to us emotionally. So, as you move through your day, remember, your brain was designed to make sure that you get what it is that you're thinking about, not necessarily what you want. So that's the forward thinking that I'm going to share with you, is take these 3 secrets about how our brain operates, put them into practice, and watch for yourself that you will receive the evidence by the questions that you've asked instead of the circumstances that are happening to you, because those don't need to define you. Make sure you define yourself first or others will. So, now you've got a couple secrets. Play this back, remember what I've shared with you, and continue to show up the best possible version of you. Because every time you do, you dump a little dopamine in the right bucket, not in one that supports bad habits, but starts to support the good ones. And all of us have that tool. Use it properly. Take care.